Mario.
Hey everybody, this is Game Freak 10124 and welcome back, or welcome to Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS. Unfortunately, I don't know offhand what year the game came out, but it was quite a while after the game came out before I eventually ended up getting the game myself on the DS cartridge, and playing it. Of course, it's a remake of Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. It is a good game, and you could remake. Like Slim Kirby, I do prefer the original over this game, but it is a very solid game and solid remake, and definitely deserves to be playthrough and Let's Play, because it's definitely different enough from the original to be worth playing. Be worth playing / playing through, as well as like showing off and seeing. But anyway, of course, there's Versus, Rec Room, and Adventure. Versus is something that can't be done with because this is, of course, Virtual Console. Not sure what settings are. Oh, surround, backlight, which is, I do believe, irrelevant because this is not actually a Nintendo DS. Rec Room is something I'll eventually get into, but anyway, you're gonna get right into Adventure. Of course, I will be getting all 150 stars in the game, but yeah, they added 30 new stars, plus they changed some older stars and different stuff. Again, for someone who does a better job of explaining things than I do, just in general, check out a good Let's Play. Definitely check out Slim Kirby's Let's Play, as well as Drabo's 271's. Interestingly, at the time of me recording this first video, this same exact day that I'm recording this, I made episodes 3 and 4 of my Super Mario 64 Let's Play public. So there was something else I was thinking of, I was wanting to mention when it comes to things that I've done recently. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, this is, I prefer the original, like Slim Kirby, but at the same time, it's still a really solid game. It's worth playing, and definitely worth taking a look at. But anyway, one other thing I guess I'll say before I start this up is I recommend Nathaniel Bandy's recent Can You Beat This Game Without Mario video. But anyway. File options, score, copy, and erase. You can copy files. Anyway. Gonna get right into file B here. And not just the 150 stars, but there's one other thing in the game I'll get to later on that I'll be 100%ing as well. But without further ado, let's get started already. Or let's get started, not already. Because it's 4 minutes in and I haven't started yet.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
I'll apologize, you guys hear people in the background. Yoshi, listen. Mario hasn't returned yet. But yeah, for anybody who does not know, you do not actually start off Mario 64 DS as Mario. You start off playing as Yoshi. Needless to say, spoiler alert, you don't see Yoshi at the top of the castle after collecting all the stars like you did in the original. But anyway, let's go up to the castle and see what's up. Let's investigate. You need a key to open this door. Hey, that wasn't the case in the original. Why do I need one now? I'm just saying what all people would think their first time playing this game that have also already played the original game. Uh-oh, looks like the doors are locked, huh? I just saw a rabbit taking off with the key in his mouth. Why don't you look for him on the touchscreen map, Yoshi? But anyway, when it comes to the bottom touchscreen, it's interesting. You can hold down on it and it'll actually move you forward, but it's not really too useful. There is one thing that the touchscreen is useful for actually using. I'll get into that when we come to that, but for what I'm wanting to do is for all red coin missions have the bottom screen showing, but other than for red coin missions, I'm going to be having the screen just be the top screen for two reasons. One, of course, you guys can see more of the game and see the game better and closer up with it like this. But two, go back to this for a second. You guys can see on the bottom there's arrows. I'm touching it right now. You hit those and that adjusts the camera, and I will be making use of that quite a bit in this Let's Play for turning the camera around, because the other thing is press the L button, which kind of automatically centers around a certain way. But I can be more specific and better specific to suit how I'm wanting to move around in the game if I use the bottom screen. So on top of it being so you guys can see it better, I'm better off having the top screen showing only so that I can have a bigger bottom screen to be able to touch those arrows better. But anyway, with that explained, let's go over to the maze and get this rabbit. This rabbit is super duper slow and Yoshi can stick out his tongue to reach him, so... Arg, no, don't eat me. All I did was tease you a little. Come on, let me go. I almost said no. And by no, I mean no instead of go. I thought it was the end for little old me. My entire life flashed before my eyes. Talk about scary. Anyway, here, take this key. It's just slowing me down. I could tell you're slow as crap, you stupid bunny. You've retrieved the key to the castle from the rabbit. Now you're ready to go inside the castle. Mario and his buddies went to the castle ages ago and they still haven't returned. Save now? Really no point, but might as well. I'm not going to be explaining too much in this Let's Play. I don't know how much, I can't remember how much I did in my original, but again, you want someone who's more thorough and just explains things more in general than I do. Again, Slim Kirby's Let's Play is something I highly recommend checking out. Not only for that, but just in general, his Let's Plays are always good and awesome. Welcome, no one's home, no screaming, no comeback, wahaha. I guess I'll talk to this toad. I don't think I talked to all the toads in the original, and I'm not going to in this game anyway. Actually, this one's worth it because of the dialogue being different because of playing as Yoshi instead of Mario. Hey girls, you came too, Yoshi! Bowser has locked Princess Toadstool and all of the office inside of the walls! He's all of our stars and is using their magic to create evil and the monsters in the chaos of walls and paintings! Marion's buddies went to retrieve the stars, but they haven't come back. Last I saw them, they were heading to the room of the love for the painting of the Bob-Ombs. Where are they? Are they hanging out somewhere? So now it's up to you, Yoshi, to find them and retrieve the stars! We're all depending on you! Yeah, just like in the original, Bob-Omb Battlefield is the first course to start in. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't mention about Yoshi I'll get into after the beginning of this. Big Bob-Omb on the summit. They refer to him as Big Bob-Omb, but he's King Bob-Omb. That's one thing they've interested in the series, is they used to call him King Bob-Omb, and they've gone back, they went to calling him Big Bob-Omb, and then more recent Mario games have gone back to calling him King Bob-Omb. The only example I can really think of is Super Mario Party and his spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Chasing Mario led you smack in the middle of the battlefield. Where's Mario? First talk to the Bob-Omb buddy in standard mode. You can do this by pressing A. They'll certainly help you out. Thanks for the suggestion, but I'll pass. Real quick, I'm going to change this back to the bottom screen, and that is, like, they'll show the star location of the mission you're currently on the bottom screen. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. Time to go back to full screen. But yeah, Yoshi can do the triple jump just like Mario could in the original. He can do this attack. He can eat enemies. One thing of interest is that he can do his flutter jump. If you played Yoshi's Story, Super Mario World Tour, or Super Mario World 2, much more widely known as Yoshi's Island, which I've never played. It's in that game. I imagine it's also in the recently released Yoshi's Crafted World. But yeah, Yoshi can eat enemies, much like in Yoshi's Story, and I want to say also Mario World 2. Yoshi can eat enemies, turn them into eggs, and when you throw them at the enemy, you'll hit them. And if you get combos of enemies, you can get a bunch of coins. That's something I'll be showing off later on in this level. A really good example of it. But anyway. Yoshi comboing and getting a bunch of coins using those eggs can be very helpful, especially if you're having trouble getting enough coins for the 100 coin stars in the levels, worlds, courses, whatever you want to call them. But of course, I think that's about all I have to mention in general, so now let's just make our way up to King Bob-Omb. I know the game calls him Big Bob-Omb, but I don't care what the game says. Oh, also, you get an easy first hit. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see. And they get an egg. I don't think eggs do anything to him, but we'll see. I'm the Big Bob-Omb, Baron of Wall Blasting Matter, King of the Kabooms the world over. Incredible! You made it this far without even a mustache. I commend you. I commend your courage. Be that as it may, I can't just give you my precious power star. You must defeat me in battle if you want it. You'll be quite helpless facing my Bob-Omb minions. Now put your tongue back in your mouth. It's quite undignified. Let's battle. You know what I have to say to you? I wasted my egg. Oh well. But yeah, in this fight, as opposed to picking King Bob-Omb like you did in the original, he throws bombs at you, you just eat him with Yoshi and spin him back at him. Oh, I'll put my tongue back in my mouth and eat the Bob-Omb and spit it back at you. But yeah, Mario Kart DS, in Mario Kart DS's mission mode, which I did prior to this game, how you beat him in that game, which is get Bob-Ombs from item blocks and throw them at him, that was inspired by this fight right here in this game. Ow, that hurts. How did I lose to a ball-faced fellow like you? Let's just keep this between you and me. I'll give you my precious power star in exchange. If you want to see me again, just select the star from the menu. Another thing Yoshi can do is eat stars. I don't know if that's ever extremely useful, but it is something that's interesting. Big Bob-Omb on the summit. You guys can't see this on the bottom screen, but save and continue. You've recovered one of the stolen power stars. Now you can open some of the sealed doors in the castle. Try the princess's room on the second floor and the room with Womp's fortress on the first floor. But there are still no signs of Mario. Hurry and find him, Yoshi. Oh, don't worry. We'll be getting Mario sooner rather than later. If not this video, definitely the next video. Anyway, foot race with Koopa the Quick. Well, let's go to Koopa and see what he has to say. Howdy, do you know where Mario is? I've been looking, but he's nowhere to be found. You don't look like you're busy. If you don't mind, would you bring Mario here? Thanks. But we don't know where Mario is, so what are we supposed to do? Well, there's a solution to that. First off, I'm actually going to change the screen settings for a second again here. You guys can see on that bottom screen, you see a familiar looking hat. Well, I'm going to investigate that, but first make the screen back to normal size. Yeah, this Goomba's wearing Mario's hat. So, let's eat that Goomba. Hey, I failed. Get back here. While searching for the power stars, you find a red cap, put it on, and voila, you suddenly look just like Mario. While playing as Mario in standard mode, you can punch, grab, and throw away objects and enemies by pressing A. You can also perform the famous wall kick, wall jump. I don't care what Mario 64 and 64 DS call it, it's wall jumping. Just press A to jump against the wall, then press A to jump high. Now, it might as well actually be called a kick in the original because of how fast you have to perform, hit the button. Like, you have to hit the wall. Once you hit the wall, you have to hit the button immediately again to bounce off it. So it pretty much was a kick in that, but this is a wall jump. It's like you can slide down with it, whereas you have to hit it immediately, the button immediately after you hit the wall in the original game. But anyway, Princess Peach is counting on you. Don't give up. First, making use of touching the arrow on that bottom screen to be able to adjust the camera. Well, if it isn't Mario, long time no see. You put on a few pounds since I last saw you. Too much pasta and lounging, huh? You should really get some exercise. Hey, how about a race to the mountaintop where the big Bob-Omb was? Done when I say go, let the race begin. No! Let's go. As you guys can hear, even though you're, basically playing as Mario, you're technically not, because you're playing with Yoshi with Mario's hat on. And that's evidenced by the fact that you can hear Yoshi's voice even though you're quote-unquote playing as Mario. One new thing Nathaniel Bandy mentioned in the past, and it most likely is the case, is that the hats in this game most likely inspired Cappy in Super Mario Odyssey. Oh, come on, really? I didn't have to be touching the flag, that's dumb. Whatever. That's one other thing, Adventures, is that when you do a triple jump, you jump quite a bit higher in this game than you did in the original, and that's with Mario. Puff. Whoa, you really are fast. A human rocket. Here you go. You won it. Fair and square. Real quick, I'm going to show off something on the bottom screen. As you can see, it actually is Yoshi with Mario's hat. I just wanted to show that real quick. And that also happens with any character when you're wearing the hat of a different character as well. Not going to specifically go for showing off every single one of those instances, but I wanted to show it off here at least. Anyway, let's get the star. Five silver stars. Unless I'm wrong, and I don't think I am, I don't think Silver Stars were in Super Mario Sunshine. This is the first game to introduce Silver Stars. But anyway, I don't think there's a Silver Star on the floating island, but in case there is, I'm gonna open the cannon now. We're peace-loving Bob-Omb, so we don't use cannons, but if you'd like to blast out, we don't mind, help yourself. We'll prepare all the cannons in this course for you to use. Bon voyage. Not gonna read the rest of this text. In standard mode, use the D-pad to aim, then press B to fire. While in flight, you can grab trees. But yeah, the Silver Star missions in Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, this is the first game that introduced those. So they brought back the Silver Stars in the Galaxy games from this game. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I want to say this game and the Galaxy games are the only games to have Silver Star missions. I'm fairly certain there is no Silver Star missions in Odyssey, which wouldn't make much sense with the power moves, but yeah. Seems like there's instances where you collect something in Odyssey, though. I could be wrong, but like, Silver Star specifically, I don't think there is. Yeah, that Goomba was containing a Silver Star. One thing I didn't show off, and probably should have, but I'm not going to for this mission, is that you can see the locations of the Silver Stars on the bottom screen map. And then there's a crystal that contains the star from the Silver Stars. Yeah, since the Chain Chomp's hopping aren't in this mission, you can't get behind Chain Chomp's gate. Now there is technically one way that you can, but I'll get into that. Or if I remember, I'll mention it in the future. You've recovered 3 power stars. Now you can open any door with a 3 on it. You can also come and go between all the worlds on the first floor. But where is Mario? Does Yoshi have to save him too? In any case, the adventure continues. Saw something I was going to mention and forgot what it was. Big Bob-Omb's Revenge. I'm not going to switch back to the bottom screen just for this, but there is a Mario cap that you can see on the bottom screen that you guys can't see. Like by you, I mean you guys could see on the bottom screen if I actually had it showing. Darn, I wish I could remember what it was I was wanting to mention. There, Goomba. Yeah, grab the Mario hat because you're gonna need it for this one. The king refuses to be dejected by a single defeat. I'm back with a new star from Bowser. I've also restyled my mustache. I'm unstoppable. If you want the power star, you'll have to knock it out of me. But the only way to do that is to pick me up from behind and fling me down. And that will never happen. Bring it, shorty. Oh, I remember what it was I was wanting to mention. I'm going to aim for every video. Now, some may be a bit shorter, which I doubt, and some will... I'm sure there will be some that will be longer, but for... Unlike the original, for this Let's Play, the original Super Mario 64, in this Let's Play, I'm going to aim for every video being at least 45 to 50 minutes long, since it's a longer game. Plus, it's easier to it's just easier in general to speedrun Mario 64 as opposed to this game, as long as you're skilled enough in that game. Ow, that hurt. Your sneaking skills need help, but you're pretty strong. I've always wanted a servant like you. Here is your star, as I promised. Take it. Farewell. But yeah, definitely aiming for a minimum of 45, aiming for 45 to 50 minutes per video, preferably no longer than an hour per video. Well, Mario Wings to the Sky, there's two other missions. There's the red coins and behind Chain Chomp's gate. So I'll be getting both of those. First, I'm going to get behind Chain Chomp's gate. Technically, I can do the star with the cannons, but it'll take longer. And I'm just assuming going to wait until I can actually do what the mission says. So for now, I'm just going to disregard that. And also, I'm collecting the red coins when I'm not wanting to yet. I'm wanting to go back to that King Bob-Omb mission because that way I can grab the Mario hat, because I'm going to need the Mario hat to be able to get the I'm going to need the Mario hat to be able to either in general get the 100 coin mission or have an easier time of doing the 100 coin mission. Plus there are certain coins that appear in mission 4 that I want to say aren't in any other mission. I'm not sure, but I know there's more coins appear in mission 4 than other missions. That much I do know. So now I'm going to be going back to mission 4 to get the red coins and 100 coins. With that said, I am going to turn on the bottom screen like I said for this. So another thing of interest is since Yoshi has the tongue move and not a punch, you can't break this, and you can't break it by ground pounding with him either. Come over here and get this Koopa here. Here's where I get to show out the beauty of comboing off enemies. Want a good line of Goombas here. Okay, so... No, I did not do that, you lying piece of crap. Okay, so... trying to get... Okay, so... hopefully I can get all... Dang it, that one's out of the draw distance. I mean, it's not necessary, and there's plenty of coins without doing this, but I want to make this as easy as possible. You stupid Goomba! You stupid Goombas, come on! Turn the camera around and... Of course it doesn't go and reach that other one over there. Oh well. At least I got 2 extra blue coins. That's better than nothing. Stupid Goombas. Oh, also, there's something I forgot when it comes to the red coin missions. So I need to go back down. I think he should be down here. A certain thing I'm looking for. Oh, and also another thing I didn't mention is that there's actually a run button in this game. You hold the Y button down. I'll just say what button the name of the button I'm actually holding down. And it actually makes you run. The original didn't have a run button. You just push the control stick forward and Mario ran. But yeah, if you hold it, you go faster, because if you don't, you'll just go slower. They got that from 2D Mario games. You hold down that button and run faster. And if you, like I showed off previously, if you stand in place and hold that button and then go forward, it gives you a slight boost of speed. But anyway, I want to say in every single level for every single red coin mission, there is a pink Bob-Omb that's added into this game that shows you the location of all the red coins when you talk to him. I'm going to talk to him again and read his dialogue. Wait a minute. Never mind. I mean, there is, but that's not the one. I don't know where he's at. I did already get the coin from that one. Oh well. Okay, anyway, okay, the X button is how you zoom in, good. But I'm going to that Goomba that has the Mario hat. Like to get the coin from him, but thankfully it's not necessary, so... One other thing of interest is when you have when you have the hat of another character on, if you take a hit from an enemy, if you take fall damage, that's fine, but if you take a hit from an enemy, you'll lose the cap, and then you'll have to quickly get it back and put it back on the character, otherwise it'll disappear and respawn to another location, either usually or always on an enemy. I think it's usually, not always, if I'm not mistaken. I was just trying to give a demonstration. Son of a crap. Okay, at least it appeared back where it was, and then I fall even further. Son of a crap. Interesting view of the inside of the mountain. Okay, until I actually want to have the camera zoomed out, I've got to zoom it back in. This is just not going to work how I had it. But anyway, I want to bust that box once I freaking get the Mario hat back. At least that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have remembered to go back, so that's a thing, I guess. Okay, so there's more than one of these. Now you can hit a bunch of obstacles, objects or whatever. Objects. You can hit a bunch of objects and get a 1-up, but I have another purpose for this. You can also hit signs, interestingly. Let's see. Dang it, I lost a good amount of coins there. I mean, maybe I can come down here and get a couple before they disappear. Nope. Oh well. Don't need the 1-up, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But anyway, make my way over this way. No, get away from me, Bob-Omb. Yeah, I thought this had the super mushroom in it. Anyway, zoom that camera out so I can see better. I want to bust these to make that faster, but I gotta go over here really quickly and bust through these blocks. I mean, I don't have to because Mario can break them normally, but doing that allows you to do it a bit faster, so... There, so I need 13 more coins, and that should be easy enough to get, so... No. Especially because there's the block here at the beginning with 3. I need 10 more. Now, if I didn't hit 2 of those stakes, and I don't think I did, that's enough. I still need to get the rest of the red coins, though. Okay, good. So, there's also the red coin on the floating aisle. But yeah, that's one thing of interest is that with the fact that there's the Silver Star mission in this, and the only other mission that's left besides the red 100 coins is Mario Wings the Sky, that means that the Silver Star mission did replace the Floating Island in the Sky mission from the original game. Anyway, now I got that. Gonna go to the Floating Island to get the red coin. That's fine. Don't have to go too far to get to the cannon anyway. But yeah, it's going on 38 minutes now, so one way or another there's no way I'm gonna rescue Mario till at least the next video. That's pretty much it, so let's go ahead and switch it back to full screen. So until I come back for that last star, that's going to be it for Bob-Omb Battlefield. Let's not forget about it this time like I did in my original Let's Play of the original game. I shouldn't say original, the original. My Let's Play of the original game. I know Lost Fortress is the next course number, but I'm doing this next. I'm going to be ignoring Lost Fortress for a bit. There's a reason why, and you guys will find out when I actually end up getting to that. I'm probably not going to do everything I'm going to be doing a Cool Mountain in this video, but I'm going to at least get a start because I don't want to end the video at 40 minutes. Just realized that's something else of interest. To show off real quick is go to the bottom screen. You see that it says touch me. That's an extra thing that was added to the game. Whatever character you're playing as will have that right there. There's something else of interest of Yoshi on this screen, but you guys will see that later on in the Let's Play. But let's get started with Cool Mountain. Now, I don't think I read this in the original Let's Play, and while I don't regret reading all the signs and would never taken the time to do that, this is one I wish I would have read in the original, or my Let's Play of the original. Santa Claus isn't the only one who can go down a chimney. Come on in, cabin proprietor. But yeah, you got any of you guys that have watched my original Let's Play, if you remember what I said in that, you want to go ahead and this mission, in that Let's Play I said when you do this mission you want to go ahead and stack the 100 coins with this one right here. That remains to be the case here. So just like in the original game, in this game you want to stack the 100 coins with this first mission. That way you only have to go down the slide 2 times, once for this and then once for the big penguin race. I missed that giant line of coins, but there's plenty of coins in the course, especially because I want to say in most, if not all the courses, they added more coins than there was in the original game, so I did mess up though. I wasn't supposed to take the shortcut. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to take this a second time anyway, but yeah, I fudged up hardcore. Oh well, at least I showed off the shortcut. I never did show that off in the original because of the 100 coins and then the big penguin race and not being able to do that because of the whole that would be cheating thing. Yay for epic failing messing up. Only need 20 coins. Technically 10 because of that blue switch, so but anyway, there we go. Stuck in the snow a little bit, but that's okay. Get these coins, and then there, and blue switch. Oh, also, needless to say that I did not go ahead and do the bottom screen for this mission, but I would have anyway. You've retrieved 8 stars. Now you can open the door with an 8 on it. Oh well, it's no big deal because the red coins is what I'll be doing that with anyway. Now there's at least one course I can think of where it'll be an exception where I won't do it for the red coins. But we'll do it for the 100 coins, so... Anyway, you've retrieved 8 stars. You can now open the door with an 8 on it. The door in the back of Princess Toadstool's rec room will open. What looms in the back of the secret room? And you haven't forgotten about Mario, have you? There. I could end it here, but I said 45 to 50 minutes, so I'm going to see how much more I can squeeze into this. Little penguin lost. Now you may think Yoshi eats things up, so this will be nice and easy in this game to be able to get the penguin to the mother, because you don't have to deal with carrying it as badly. Well, please don't eat me. I promise that I don't taste good. Plus, I'll give you cavities. So, like how far down he bounced. That means you can't use Yoshi for this. So, come over here and take that warp I showed off. You guys can't see it because I didn't switch over to the bottom screen, but Goomba with a Mario hat. And get the penguin, and thank you, picked up on a bus. Grab the penguin again. That way, it saves you a knowing chunk of what this normally would be. Once I actually grab a hold of the freaking penguin, stop sliding around in the stupid snow. There. You found my precious baby. Where have you been? How can I ever thank you? I do have the star here. Take it with my eternal gratitude. I read it a bit faster because that's the exact same dialogue as the original, and of course I was playing the original game. It's going to be a bit longer than these videos usually will be because I'll aim for 45 to 50 minutes, but honestly I want to wrap up everything I'm going to be doing at Cocoa Mountain in this video, so... Anyway, save and continue, let's go. Big penguin race. Now unlike the Koopa the Quick Race, I don't think you need to be Mario for this. I'm the world champion setter. I may be bulky, but I'm very fast. How about a race? Yep. Just like in the original, don't take the shortcut or try and jump further down on the slide because they'll say you're a cheater and you won't get the star. That's another thing I just realized. You need to apologize for things I usually always apologize for in all my Let's Plays. First and foremost, apologize if at any point I talk too fast to the point where you guys can't understand what I'm saying. Of course I fall off the course. I apologize if there's points where I have lack of things to say, which shouldn't happen too much, but is definitely a possibility even in this game. I apologize if you guys at any point throughout the Let's Play you guys hear people in the other room, because where I live is close quarters. It's something I don't mind personally, but it's something I always mention. If you hear people or music blaring in the background. And there's other instances too where, like, say, yeah, I had to pay attention for a second there. Well, like, I have my windows open to keep cooler as the start getting into warmer months, and you guys hear, like, say, kids or car alarms or dogs or vehicles in the background, like that specific stuff that I'll mention at those points in time if I feel it's necessary to mention. You broke my record, unbelievable, but I heard you were the coolest. Now you've proven you're also the fastest. I can't give you a medal, but here, take the star instead. You've earned it. Again, reading through this dialogue that's in Mario 64, the original game, it's exactly the same as it was in the original game, a bit faster because you don't really feel the need to go slower with it. Frosty slide for 8 red coins. I'm not going on the slide, I don't need to, but anyway, for this, gonna show the bottom screen. This is so not to only show off the locations of them on the bottom screen when I find the Bob-Omb buddies. At points where I do, because there may be instances where I don't bother with the Bob-Omb buddies. It's also to show off at least some extent of every course with the bottom and top screens both visible. That way you guys can see the bottom screen and what it looks like as well. And also, there's I think only 2 missions in the game. There could be more, but I think there's only 2 missions in the game that require Yoshi. This is one of those missions. Because, as you guys can see, that ice is inside, or that red coin is inside a block of ice. Only way to get rid of it, have Yoshi eat fire and melt it. So, okay, talk to the Bob-Omb buddy. Okay, that'll show him on there. Oh, I didn't read the dialogue of the other Bob-Omb. Actually, I don't think I ever found the one in Bob-Omb Battlefield. Oh well. We're peace-loving red Bob-Ombs, the Bob-Omb buddies. We don't like explosions at all. We aren't blast happy like the black ones. Racist? No. I'm sure that's something many people have mentioned in the past. It's like, hey, the red and black Bob-Ombs don't like each other. They're racist against each other. We just can't help how we look. Some of us can sense where red coins are. See, look at the map below. Isn't that something? Real quick, just to give a better view of it, I'm gonna... And whenever I do get this with the pink Bob-Omb buddies in the levels, I will also briefly show off the bottom map, big screen, on the bigger... Show bigger, basically. Sorry, I struggled with my wording a bit there. When you're looking for stars with red coins in their names, our buddies will be waiting somewhere. Please talk to them. I had to come back that way anyway, so I'm not going to bother with that one just yet. This one's probably going to end up being an hour long at this point. Maybe not, because, let me see. How many stars? Yeah, I've got 4. This will be 5. Yeah, I've got the Snowman's lost his head and wall kicks will work yet after this. So, I don't think there is, or I think there is, but to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here now. I'm gonna say it now. There is another, red coin frozen in a block. I do believe there's fire nearby it, but I can't remember for sure, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and grab the fire ahead of time. And I want to say you don't ever have to worry about Yoshi swallowing the fire. He'll hold on to it infinitely when it's regular fire. There's another instance of fire, and okay, there is nearby. And you guys will find out what I'm referring to eventually. If I don't find a point where I want to show it off, or a good point where I can show it off while I'm doing something else, then it won't be shown off. Hopefully I'll be able to show it off. I'm sorry if that last sentence sounded confusing. But anyway. Again, most of these videos are going to be 45 to 50 minutes long. I'm letting this one run a bit longer because I really want to just wrap this up because I only got 2 missions left. So, but again, ordinarily I'm going to aim for 45 to 50, but I will not shy away from having hour-long videos either. So, anyway, hit save and continue. At least you guys have to see the bottom screen there for a bit. You've recovered 12 power stars. Now you can open the door with a big star. But Bowser's just ahead, and is that the sound of the princess calling for help? Anyway, you're gonna go to screen settings and go back to just full. And actually, I'm just gonna do Snowman's lost his head because I think I technically with the Mario hat can do. Maybe even without it, well, let's see. Because I would like to wait on wall kicks will work, but I might not have to if I can do it well enough with Yoshi. So, have Yoshi be like this, and I just don't want to go down the slide, so go like this, move forward, and fall down here. Zoom the camera out a bit. Oh, come on, I had it. There we go. Glad I didn't wait on the star like I was thinking about doing. I know I did that out of order with Snowman's lost his head, but oh well. I need a good head on my shoulders. Do you know of anybody in need of a good body? Please, I'll follow you if you do. I want to say the snowman ball is not as bad with how fast he follows you in this game as the original. And I think he doesn't go off to the side as easily as he used to either. You still want to be careful to not fall down on the lower part ahead of time. And come on. Come on, really? Okay, good. I wasn't trying to freaking talk to you. There. Yeah, I love how they actually gave him a face, a frowny face and a smiley face in this game. Perfect, what a great nobody. Here, this is a present for you. It's sure to warm you up. Now, before I end off the video, I'm going to do one more thing. First off, let's see something here real quick. Yep, okay. So a couple things to show up before I end the video. First off, go look into the like you did in the original. You can enter the course, but you can't do anything. I'll be coming back here later and at that point explaining why you can't do anything. Now, time to go up to the star door. Mario, over here, help. Yes, you need Mario to open that star door, and I'll go ahead and say it right now. Not just that star door, but all star doors. So, with that said, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and are looking forward to this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Next time, we will be seeing what we can do about figuring out what has happened to Mario, where Mario is at, and see, basically figure out what's going on, find out where Mario is at, and but anyway, that said, sorry if that sounded a bit awkward there. Being repetitive as I often am, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time for more Let's Play Super Mario 64 DS. Bye, everybody.